What is happening? YouTube, it is your boy Trev. Okay. From time to time, you know that I like to put things kind of on your radar, right? In your field of vision for you to check out and kind of, look at yourself, right? But some of the criteria, sorry, that I myself use in determining whether or not I think something's interesting or I think it's worth looking into. How early is it? Has it already gone up 1,000,000%? What is the plan? If there is a plan, is there a use case? What is the purpose of the project? Is there a team or a discernible leader? Are they developing anything? Is there utility? Is it a hype play? Is it a utility play? What does the community look like? What is the market cap? What is the supply? The dilution potential. So many different things, right? But for the most part, again, if I bring it to you, it's because I've already kind of looked at it and I find it interesting. Now, that is not to be misconstrued as an endorsement of any project, of any cryptocurrency. It is not meant to tell you, I think you should buy this, hold this, sell this. All it is meant to say is that I looked at this and for whatever reason and reasons I'll give you, I find it interesting. And you might want to look at it too. That's all. So, that said, we're going to be starting, a bit of a series, right? Not anything official, but a bit of a series of projects that we haven't previously talked about that I'm going to be bringing to your attention for you to check out on your own. And I'll get, as we go into the video, I'll get into why exactly that's going to be happening. But all that said, the first one that I want to talk to you about is this one right here. And it is Sharbi, Sharbi, Sharbi token. It's on several different networks. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Sharbi, very briefly, right? So currently, the price is sitting at, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros, 6, 7, 8, call it 6068. Very low price right now. It is up 13.6% on the day. A self-reported circulating supply of 100,000 million billion, 920 billion total supply. It's a very low market cap right now. Okay, fully diluted market cap is 678,709. It's on several different networks, Ethereum, Arbitrum, and
say that.
So I'm gonna tell you, there are things about this that I really like, and this is why I want to bring it to your attention. But I'm gonna have a hard time getting through this, and only because of the whole affiliation with.
Don't say it.
And I've had a problem with that for a while, right? But that's my problem. Just because I don't like that particular network for the particular reasons that I don't like it, doesn't mean that there can't be some good projects building on it. Some things that could be potentially good investments for you. But again, that's up to you, okay? So anyway, this one is interesting to me. And the main reason that it came on my radar is because of this right here. And you know that I have been looking at and talking about the Meme Alliance, MMA token, which is part of the Elmo ERC ecosystem for a while, since its inception. Well, Sharbi has become a partner, the second official partner of the Meme Alliance. The Meme Alliance is growing. They're adding different cryptocurrencies. The whole idea behind it was to bring different meme coin, and they're kind of expanding, not only meme coins, but to bring different meme coin communities all together to play a first-person shooter game, but also to take advantage of some revenue sharing, to take advantage of some rewards, of some competitions, potential burning. There's a lot of things happening that basically putting all these different cryptocurrency projects together, sort of, under this ecosystem can strengthen everybody, strengthen numbers, all right? So DORKL, Dork Lord, was the first partnership named, and Sharbi is the second partnership named. And I will click on the, so partnership announced. We are thrilled to announce that Sharbi token, hashtag Sharbi, is officially partnering with Meme Alliance. Sharbi will be integrated inside our use case ecosystem, and of course, the first-person shooter, and that's the Elmo ERC ecosystem. We will have a very beautiful feminine character in the game. Learn more about Sharbi. So, yeah, because all the so far there's the Shiba Inu character, the Elmo character, and the Dork Lord character, the Pepe character, all, I guess, male anthropomorphized characters, right? This is the first decidedly female character. So anyway, whatever. All right, so let's look a little bit at Sharbi. And then I'm going to read you something that was actually sent to me that gives you a little more information. So, and I'll zoom back up to the top of this. This is the web page, and it is very, very beautifully done. A pleasure to look at. Beautiful graphics, well put together. And we'll read through this real quick. So, the Queen of Memes is what they call themselves. What's Sharbi? We are a community-owned, multi-chain cryptocurrency built on Arbitrum and ETH. Now, community-owned. This project was launched a year ago, I think in January even of 2023. It was launched by a whole different team. I don't know the exact story, although it has been said. I kind of missed it, but I'm going to have to look into this and talk to the team a little bit and get some more detail on this. I'm not sure exactly what happened to that previous team, but somewhere around 6 months ago, they departed. A community team came in and kind of took over and said, well, we don't want to let this die. It has a lot of potential. We've got some ideas or some things that we could do to it or with it or for it that would benefit the community, and we can keep it going and do some beautiful things. So that's what we're going to do, and that's what they did. So Sharbi is a token that rewards holders with USDC and Bone, a Meme 2.0 community token. We provide ongoing USDC and Bone rewards to holders and the power of decentralized Web3 community, forging our path forward. And then, as you know, the various DEXs that you can buy it on, links that'll take you right there. Sharbi allows you to spend your USDC or Bone rewards with the Sharbi Crypto Virtual Card by Zipto. And there's a few different things you can do. So you can do like a bill pay using your Sharbi. Sharbi gift cards can be bought, or gift cards can be bought with Sharbi, again, through Zipto. Sharbi prepaid virtual cards powered by Zipto. We're not at the point yet where making purchases, or paying bills for that matter, is a smart thing to do with your cryptocurrency. We're not there. We all know the story of the guy who spent however many Bitcoin once upon a time on a pizza. It's just stupid. You don't know where these things are going to go. Is it good to have this in place? Yes, it's good to have it in place. It's a utility. Somewhere down the line in the future, this might be a beautiful thing that is already set up for this. But again, not yet, okay? Although it is good that, let's say you're someone, you know, and this is going to be a rare instance, right? Let's say you're someone who spent, you know, $1,000 and bought Sharbi with it. You have, you know, access to one of these cards or one of these different methods to actually use it for cash kind of thing. And something comes up where, you know, you need to pay a bill, or there's something that you have to purchase or whatever. You're a little short on money. Well, this seems like it could potentially be a faster way as opposed to getting it to somewhere where you can, you know, turn it into this and cash it out to that and wait for it to get to your bank. Well, straight through this, boom, you can just pay that bill, right? So there is a use case for this. How often that's going to be used that way, I really don't know. But ultimately, net positive that you have something like this. I just don't see that it's going to be used very much right now. Sharbi is at a very low price. If you're building the project, You're expecting that it's going to go up. If you're investing in it, you're hoping it's going to go up in value. Why would you buy a pizza with it? I don't know. Anyway, okay, so Sharbi in the news, and this goes through various things that have happened to Sharbi over the last year. Different things that are pretty important, right? They did the certified by CertiK. CertiK we know is the cream of the crop as far as certifications, and they did that somewhere 3 or 4 or 5 months into the project. So I would imagine that the previous team is the one that actually had this CertiK, the certification done by CertiK. But anyway, it's done. That's a good thing. Okay, what makes Sharbi special? The tokenomics, and we'll talk a little bit about that. And you can look through it here. Any of these, you just press on the little plus, and it tells you the tokenomics are unique. Features such as USDC rewards, low taxes, absence of marketing wallet or dev fees, and the liquidity pool lock coupled with the contract renounced status. Pay to hold, get paid to hold P2H in USDC every day. Use our calculator to see how much it pays to hold Sharbi in your wallet. I think there is a situation, though, where you don't have to kind of cash out every day. You can just let it accumulate, I think, and kind of cash out when you want to. There's a mechanism for doing that, I believe. The community. Our community is remarkable. Comprising of, I think that should say, active and engaged individuals who contribute to the project in various ways, including the production of hip-hop songs. I got to look into that, what that's all about. Creating memes and participating in raids. Listen, a meme token needs a strong community. I don't care if it's a utility token or a hype token. If you don't have a community that is engaging, that is doing the raids, that is shilling, that is putting the name out there, you're not going to attract new eyes. You're not going to attract new holders. The community is as much a part of the success of a project as any other part of it, including the actual development team itself. Okay, very important. So if they have a strong community, that's great. So let's look, right? Let's take a peek at it. If you go to their TG, well, they have 9,383 members in their TG. Last time I looked at the TG was maybe about an hour ago. You got 51 different messages. Obviously, it depends on the time of day, but this TG is fairly active. And there seems to always be somebody there to answer a question if you have a question. So that's a good thing. All right, we'll go back over here. If I went to their X page, you'll see that they have 30,000 followers. Now, it looks like the X page and the Telegram page were all created back in January of 23, about a year ago. The Twitter page has more than 3 times the amount of followers as the Telegram page. That might be, no, it seems exorbitant. It seems like that's just way more, right? And whenever you see something like that, you do wonder how many of that 30,000 are actually legit followers who actually follow and pay attention and read or whatever, and how many, I don't know, are whatever else, right? I'm not suggesting that's the case. I'm just saying 30,000 and less than 10,000 in the TG seems like a pretty wide divide. But given the benefit of the doubt, it is, that's a strong amount of followers. I have like a tenth of that, right? But I'm not a project. I'm just a guy who runs his mouth. Anyway, so that's awesome. That's really good. Okay, going back over here. So whale support. This is something that, I guess can be spun to be positive, but it's often a concern of people. So our project enjoys the support of a strong base of whales who are high-profile individuals with a positive mindset and a strong commitment to the project. Until they don't, right? I've been involved with other projects that also had whales, strong, committed whales who came in and were dedicated to, holding the floor, to supporting the project, to, keeping it up. And then they realized that the money that they put in, sometimes they were becoming exit liquidity for other people, right? And then as the project started gaining and the price started going up, they start pulling out here and there. Unless there's some sort of contract, something in writing, something guaranteeing that these people are going to hold for a certain amount of time, or some sort of set of rules that says when they can sell, how they can sell, how much they can sell. It's a dangerous situation, potentially, because any one of these whales could decide that they want it out altogether. And if you have nothing in place to actually keep that from happening, they could really dump on the chart and tank things. So you don't necessarily all want to have a lot of whales or a lot of people with a very high percentage of the project. That can be concerning. That said, I don't know who these people are. I don't know what the agreement with them is. I don't know why they feel that they're a strong base of whales. They may have an absolute reason for that, but it's something that if you're going to look at this project, you need to look into a little more deeply, right? Go to the Etherscan or whatever and look at the wallets and see who's holding what. Now, I do believe, and I think we'll come to it, they do have a limit on how much a wallet can hold. So a question comes up in my mind, these whales, do they have whitelisted wallets maybe where they're able to hold more than that? Do they have multiple wallets? How does that all break down? It's just a question that I think everybody should ask. Okay. Unique marketing. We employ unique, effective marketing approaches that involves constant innovation and the regular release of updates. My eyes are getting really, really bad. Okay. Multi-chain. Okay. The prospect of incorporation with different chains generates excitement among our community, as demonstrated by the enthusiasm surrounding our recent integration with Ethereum chain and the anticipation of our upcoming
over he who must not be named
integration. Okay. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Okay. Leadership. Our project leaders, along with our active whales, make a concerted effort to engage with the community regularly. That's good because a lot of times the people that are whales in a project, you never hear from them. You don't even really know who they are. So that's a positive thing. Recognizing the importance of maintaining an open and transparent relationship with our stakeholders. So claim your rewards, different ways you can do it. You can hold Sharbi in your wallets. If you wait for the USDC rewards to accumulate, they will be sent to you automatically. So I'm not sure what that means. Like if they accumulate to a certain amount, they just automatically send them to you. Other ways you can check the amount I think that should say otherwise. Otherwise, you can check the amount yourself on the Ethereum and Arbitrum blockchain. And you can even claim them all from the Arbitrum blockchain. And there are links here to do just that. Okay, so this is about the NFT collection. I'm not sure if these NFTs have any particular use case or use within, whatever ecosystem or tokenomics that they have going on. The Sharbi meme limited edition, and then they have the the regular 2.0 series. The tokenomics are unique with features such as USDC rewards, low taxes, absence of marketing wallet or dev fees. So I know the contract is renounced, right? But how changeable is this stuff? Let me finish reading it. And the LP lock for 10 years, coupled with the contract being renounced on Ethereum and Arbitrum blockchain, Shibarium ready. So does that mean that it's not renounced on? I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what that means. It's a little ambiguous, or maybe I'm just a big dummy. I don't know. All right. Sell-by tax of 5%. So on both ends, there's a 5% tax. All supply fully distributed, so there's no concern of dilution, which is a huge plus, okay? 20 billion Sharbi limit per wallet. There it is. So you can only hold up to 20 billion per wallet. That doesn't mean that people can't have multiple wallets with, however, up to 20 billion in them. So is that how they do the whale thing again? Or are there whitelisted wallets that the whales are able to hold? It's a question I have. Okay. Blockchain's available. Arbitrum. And here's the contract address. And it tells you all the information you need to know. Ethereum, same thing. And Yeah, that one. Roadmap. Birth of Sharbi. A lot of the stuff you can go through. Crawl of Sharbi. So this is the roadmap. This is where they plan on going. Actually, let's go through it a little bit. Website and DApp creation, social creation. So, this probably goes back to last year because as far as I know, all this stuff is already done. It would be nice if they had little check marks next to everything that was already completed so we know exactly where we are along this evolution. Okay, so crawl Sharbi, walk Sharbi, you got the little bow, the little girl Sharbi, run Sharbi. Sharbi apparently is in college now. I don't know. Sharbi launch on Shibarium. Multi-chain bridge, Sharbi University, online learning for crypto. See, in some places I've seen it called Sharbi University, and in some places I've seen it called Shibarium University. So I'd have a question on exactly how that works. Think security, trading, art, NFT mint with staking, rewarding holders, more T1 CEX listings. I don't know that they're listed on a tier 1. This says more, so maybe I missed something. I don't think they're listed on any tier 1 CEXs yet. The Sharbi DAO, which has already been created, I know, blockchain development. How to buy it. Step 1, step 2, step 3. This is a different chains you can buy it on. How to bridge it. Blah, 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 blah. And they have actually created their own. So Shibarium University. Maybe this will give me some information. Honestly, I haven't even scrolled down this far on the website myself. So this is all new to me. Sharbi is on a mission to spread knowledge, entertain, and keep the crypto community buzzing. She will ignite your curiosity and take your crypto journey to new heights. At Sharbi University, Sharbi will make you dive deep into the crypto rabbit hole, decoding complex concepts, unveiling secrets, and having a blast along the way. This is a wonderful thing because there are a lot of very new people in cryptocurrency. A lot of people who have been in cryptocurrency for a couple years maybe, but are still learning, like myself. I have a lot to learn. Whether you're a crypto newbie or seasoned holder, this blog is your go-to source for educational content, mind-bending quizzes, and mind-blowing stories from the cryptoverse. I think I heard them say something in one of the recent X Spaces, something about maybe even teaching people how to do coding, right? Beginner coding or whatever. But as far as I know, Sharbi does not have a developer on staff, right? As part of the team. An L1 developer, an L2 developer. I don't think they have any kind of developer on team. So I'm curious as to how they put all this together. And I'm hoping at some point in the future, I'll actually have a conversation. We'll do maybe an interview with one of the guys or a couple of the guys, gals. I'm not sure who's involved here. And maybe get some of these questions answered. But this is all stuff for you to do your DD on and go check them out yourself. And I'll play this really quick. I haven't seen this myself. Okay, cool mom vibes lo-fi mix. So, all right, the video doesn't change. It's just kind of some chillin' music, and there are a few different ones, I guess. What's this one? Now I got all kind of things playing at the same time. How do I stop it? All right. Okay, that's different. That's cool. Ask anything. We are here to help. All right. All good. All good. Glad to see it. So, heard from the guys in some X Spaces recently. And I get a good vibe from them. That's just my personal opinion. I get a good vibe that they're really trying to do the right thing by their community. They're looking for different ways to expand and to grow this particular project, to make it profitable and equitable for everyone involved. They're very, very focused on giving back to the community as far as revenues and things like that. Wonderful thing. They're looking for partnerships that will help. And again, they have gotten involved now with Meme Alliance. They are part of the family, part of the team, which means they are somebody I'm going to be interested in and talk about, because if they're going to join the family, I want to know who they are. So doing that gives them access to a developer, gives them access to, guys who do some things maybe that they don't have guys on their team, to actually do. So I just want to read real quick to you. This will be the last thing. I had a conversation through DM, right? And I had asked for just some bullet points. I said, listen, I'm going to do a standalone video on Sharbi, just going to kind of look at it kind of briefly, give people an idea of who they are. But I just, are there some bullet points? Are there a few bullet points that you can give me to that these particular things really should probably be focused on or paid attention to? And I got like a dissertation, but it was cool. I appreciate it because it really gave me a lot of information. All right. So I'll read through this with you. It's not that long, really. Sharbi investment, fully decentralized DAO controlled. Okay, so they are already a DAO. The DAO and the community control what goes on. No team tokens. Again, okay, no team tokens, and apparently there's no wallet for I don't know, no wallet, no like dev wallet or anything like that. I'm not sure if that can change in the future. Now, as you grow a project, it costs money. It's wonderful to want to be able to give as much as you possibly can back to the community, but at some point you have to make revenue because you can't build and you can't grow if you don't have money coming in. So I'd be curious to ask what is their revenue stream? How are they actually building the project and how are they going to sustain it? Because you have to have that. Supply is 100% distributed on the 3 chains, so they're not holding anything at all. Okay. The Sharbi DAO is a legalized, no-profit foundation in the Republic of Panama. I wonder why they would go with Panama. I don't really know anything about Panama. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just wondering why they chose that particular area. All decisions for the future of Sharbi are made in the DAO through a voting system. 3 DAO representatives were appointed and fully KYC'd for traditional world representation. I would want to talk about who these 3 people are, why they were appointed, who they were appointed by, why was that a better decision than voted in by the community. A core component of holding Sharbi has always been that we are paid to hold. Each purchase and sale of Sharbi incurs a 5% fee. Here's the thing. 4% of these fees are redistributed to users across the chain. The other 1% to strengthen the project liquidity. So, all right, 5%, every time you buy it, you're paying a 5% tax. When you go to sell it, you're paying a 5% tax. Everybody that does that, all transactions, those taxes go into a pool. This is the way I understand it, and they'll clarify it for me if I'm wrong. But it all goes into a pool. And if you're holding that, then at whatever intervals, and I don't know if it's daily or if you hold a certain amount of time, they automatically send them to you. Not sure how that works. But at whatever intervals, you can collect your rewards. And I believe you're collecting your rewards in USDC, maybe in Bone, maybe in both. Don't know, right? But you can collect 4% back. Now, obviously, if you buy on December 3rd and you sell on December 15th, right? Maybe you can collect rewards every day manually if you want to, but you lost 5% on the purchase and you lost 5% on the selling of it. So how long does it take in collecting rewards? And I'm sure it depends on volume, right? But how long does it take to actually make back the 10% you lost in all the transactions? Well, obviously, the longer you hold it, and this is the reward for holding. The longer you hold it, the longer you can collect rewards. But I'm wondering at what point, and maybe this you can't really answer this. Maybe it's an individual thing, but at some point there's going to be the breaking point, right? The point where you've collected more rewards than you paid out in taxes. And how often, how quick is that going to happen? Is that going to take a month, 2 months, 6 months? These are all numbers to kind of calculate in your head and figure out. Now, obviously, as things pick up, when they pick up, if they pick up, and the price goes up, and there's more volume, and it's bull market, these rewards, I'm assuming, are going to be coming fast and furious compared to what they are right now, okay? So everything changes with volume. All right. Okay, so to date, Sharbi has distributed $1 million in rewards to holders, so that's over the last year, as passive revenue in 11 months. Okay. And this number will grow exponentially as traffic increases, like I just said. All right. Shibarium University. The university is the premier source for educational information on cryptocurrency, and specifically the Shibarium blockchain. Every week, we are creating new content for users and specifically focused. Yeah, see that. All right. Anyway, all right. It was called in here. It's called Shibarium University. So is this something that is actually sponsored by Shibarium or in conjunction with them, with that team, or is this strictly a Sharbi run and organized and designed and put together thing? I got a question about that, right? Okay. Every week we're creating new content for the users and specifically focused on helping to promote user security and awareness on the blockchain. Our newest feature includes courses that cover subject matters. At the end of each course, the student receives a certificate highlighting their achievement. I mean, that's cute, right? That's cool. I guess, if you've been spending, the last 3 months sitting in your underwear eating Oreos, right? If you take this course, and I suppose you could probably print it out and you can look at it and you could say, well, look, this is what I accomplished while eating Oreos for 3 months, right? And you can be happy about that. Understand, this isn't anything that's accredited. It's not like you can take that certificate and go get a job with Binance now, right? But it's cool. It's fun. It's cool. I like it. All right. The website will continue to expand and even include live online course offers and project reviews. We're especially excited to have our university as a feature in Dream City, run by our amazing new partner, Shib Dream, in the Shib Metaverse and a future mobile application. I didn't know anything was happening anymore with this Shib Metaverse. We heard all kinds of stuff about it at one time, who it was being designed by, what it was going to look like, and then you never heard anything about it again. So I guess they're still developing it, and within it, you'll be able to take this course kind of within it as well. Okay. Shibarium Bridge. I'm sorry, don't mind me. You all know, if you've watched my videos, you know the issues I have with Shibarium. And it's not Shibarium. It's not the people that are building on Shibarium. It's other things. All right. Shibarium Bridge built by Solidity. We're in the final stages of building a multi-chain bridge in collaboration with Solidity.io. And we're extremely excited to add a fast and reliable bridge between Shibarium and Ethereum for Bone, Shibarium native token. Therein is my problem, right? How do you have the SHIB ecosystem and Bone is the... All right. To make sure that our service is... I told you I was going to have a hard time getting through this. To make sure that our service is safe and reliable, we are going to start an internal testing phase in December. So this was obviously put out, I guess, previous to December. They've already started the testing from what I understand, and they've actually found that this bridge happens really fast. I think that they tested something, and it might even say it here. They tested something, bridging something, and the transaction was done in under 15 seconds. And I think that they said the existing Shibarium bridge takes like 2 months. So, not 2 months. I'm being crazy, but I mean, it takes a long time. Basically, you try to bridge it, you wait for it to arrive, You send a text and you ask, well, why isn't he here yet? And Shaitoshi sends you back a thing that just says soon. All right. That's my attempt at humor. All right. Sharbi Bridge, kind of humor. It also kind of pisses me off. Sharbi Bridge will be easily configurable to be used by our multi-chain partner tokens free of charge from us. Free of charge from us. Is there a charge from somebody else, or is that just the way it's worded? We will be adding any partner projects interested in bridging their token for a share of transactional fees soon. The typical win-win situation. Okay, good idea. Sharbi thinks about her pack of friends. Looking forward. Sharbi looks forward to building more partnerships, aligning with the growth of the SHIB ecosystem. That's the only time you'll ever hear me say that. It is the Bone ecosystem. It is the Shibarium ecosystem. It is not the SHIB ecosystem. I'm sorry, I have to disagree with you on that strongly. And Shibarium, as the current top coin of the chain, and to become the first female meme coin to break 100 million plus market cap. That would be awesome. We will do this by building on our passive revenue system feature, which is the pay to hold thing, by adding utilities that bring further revenue into the ecosystem, okay, to distribute to holders. Again, at some point, you have to take some of that to yourself. Otherwise, you're not going to have anything to build with. A strong APR on investment that continues to grow over time. Our three main focuses of added revenue are currently our Solidity Bridge, the debit gift cards that we talked about on the website, and bill pay offer through, it's not Zippo, it's Zipto, isn't it? Zippo or Zipto? And our advertising packages built out. Sharbi links. All right, and this just gives you the different links that you can get to the university, the Telegram, the X page or whatever. All right, just to be clear, and you see that it pains me sometimes to talk about that network, that chain, and the whole idea behind, Bone being the native token and the gas fee and all the rest of that. It pains me. Do not take that as me thinking negatively in any way about Sharbi. Sharbi is a project that is building on that chain, and that's what they chose to do, and that's their decision to do it. Since they've done it, and since that's what they're doing, and they're also on, the other chains, but since they're doing it, what I'm concerned with is, how are they doing it? Are they being legit? Are they being transparent? Are they interested in building something for a community? Are they focused and understand that people that invest in them invest to make money, not to make friends, not to be part of a community and have a place to go and chit chat? That's all fringe benefits. Ultimately, if the price ain't going up and nobody's making money, all those things are going to leave you. So these are the things that will always concern me with really any project, right? And if I get the vibe, and I do have the vibe, that they are good guys and they're trying to do things the right way, then that's good enough for me. Regardless of what chain they're on or whether I agree that they should be on that chain or not, that's where I am with it, okay? So, Sharbi, yeah, welcome. And I've said it already before, but welcome to the Meme Alliance family and to the Alliance in general. I'm happy to have you here. It looks like you're off to a great start, even though you kind of started, in the middle of this year. This team seems to be doing some good things. They're very intelligent people. The answers that they give when they are interviewed in these various AMAs and Twitter Spaces or X Spaces, obviously very, very knowledgeable guys. They know what they're doing. It wasn't just a band of random people from the community who said, all right, hey, let's do it. Let's run a cryptocurrency. These guys, it seems like they know their shit. So that's good, in my opinion. You need to go and form your own opinion. So everybody go and check out Sharbi if that's what you choose to do. I think it's worth doing. It's worth at least checking out and see if it's something that you might be interested in being involved with, in investing in. If you see that there's potential for you to make money and for it to grow, then I'm happy to have put it on your radar. And that will conclude this extremely long infomercial for Sharbi. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Ciao.
Don't you say that name.